Right. So now one more new topic we are going to discuss, that is constitutional bodies. Constitutional bodies. So constitutional bodies, right? Constitutional bodies. Generally, you see in our administration system, there are some constitutional bodies and extra constitutional bodies. Constitutional bodies and extra constitutional bodies. So here, constitutional bodies, and extra constitutional bodies. Extra constitutional bodies. Constitutional bodies and extra constitutional bodies. So constitutional bodies means they are set up by the constitutional systems. They were introduced by constitution or constitutional provisions. Constitutional bodies means these are introduced by constitutional provisions. See, for example, UPSC, Finance Commission, next Attorney General, COG, etc. constitutional bodies. And extra constitutional bodies, Niti Ayog, extra constitutional bodies, Niti Ayog, like Planning Commission. So Human Rights Commission, so Right to Information Act Commission, and Women Commission, etc. They are called extra constitutional bodies. So here we have discussed some of the constitutional bodies. Apart from that, our first constitutional body, according to context, UPSC and state public service commissions. So here we are discussing about the constitutional body UPSC, Union Public Service Commission, and state public service commissions. UPSC and state public service commissions. Okay, and UPSC and state public service commission, also we have joint public service commission. So we have 3 public service commissions in India, that is UPSC 1, UPSC, second public service commissions, state public service commissions, 3 joint state public service commissions. So we have 3 kinds of variations: UPSC, state public service commission, joint state public service commission. So 315 article 1, 315 article 2. So these are 3. So Union Public Service Commission, State Public Service Commission, and Joint State Public Service Commission. Right. So now you see the major part UPSC. Union Public Service Commission was established in 1950 April 21st. 1950 April 21st. This is the establishment of Union Public Service Commission. 1950 April 21st. So April 21st is called the Union Public Service Commission Establishment Day, the day of UPSC. April 21st is called the day of UPSC, right? So this is Union Public Service Commission was established in 1950, April 21. Okay, so this is constitutional body. UPSC is called constitutional body. Union Public Service Commission is called one of the constitutional body. So before 1950, before establishment of UPSC, what was the flashback of UPSC? We can say All India Public Services. All India, we can say like All India Public Services. All India Public Services. Right? All India Public Services. Also called All India Public Services. What are the All India Public Services? So those All India Public Services, generally we can say under the UPSC, All India Public Services will be fulfilled. Right? So now we have to see, in the period of the Britishers, when the Britishers were ruling our country, there is only one post, only one supervisor post. The supervisor post that was called, later that was called collector. So this is called a collector. So this is called collector. You see, just I want to say, so collector, it was created, this post was created by Warren Hastings. This collector post, actually the first name of the collector, supervisor. The first name of the collector was supervisor. Okay, what was supervisor? This post was created in Bengal area to collect revenue taxes, from the local jamindars and jagirdars. In those days, the jamindar and jagirdars have the power to collect the taxes from the people. Okay, from the jamindars, the Britishers will collect the tax. There will be a contract post. Jamindars will collect the tax from the people. From the jamindar, the Britishers have to collect the tax. They have to pay tax by getting some discount. They will pay to tax which was collecting from the people. They will pay the tax to the government. So between the government and the jamindars or jagirdars. So between the governor and jamindars, there will be the tax collectors. That post was called supervisor. So the first beginning post of collector is supervisor. This post was created by Warren Hastings in 1772. So this post was created by Warren Hastings in 1772. Okay. So after that, he was the first introducer. He introduced this supervisor post. This supervisor later he becomes collector. But in the beginning he has no name, collector, supervisor. What is the main function of supervisor? To collect the taxes from the jamindars and jagirdars. Jagirdars and jamindars. They are the tax collector from the people, and they have to pay tax to the government through supervisor. Supervisor will collect the tax from the jagirdars and jamindars. Right. Okay. In 1793, there are the reforms. There are the reforms in the supervisor post. So there will be some qualifications, there will be certain age, there will be some reforms. There were the reforms introduced by Cornwallis in 1793. Cornwallis introduced the reforms in the supervisor system. So from that day onwards he became collector. From Cornwallis concept, from 1793 onwards he became collector. Only the collector was there. No IAS, no IPS, no IAS like that. Only collector post was there. Okay. Cornwallis introduced the so many reforms in the recruitment of the collector. Okay. That is why Cornwallis has the title Father of Civil Services. Cornwallis has the title Father of Civil Services because he introduced so many reforms in the collector system. Later that the British government introduced ICS examination. British government introduced ICS, Indian Civil Service Examination. So if he wants to become collector, he should pass ICS examination. That is called Indian Civil Service. Indian Civil Service will conduct the exam. Who will pass in that ICS exam, they will become collector. There is ICS examination. So after that, according to 1853 Act, so before 1833 Act, before 1833, there was ICS examination, but there was no chance to Indians. There was no chance to Indians. From 1833 onwards, especially in 1853 Act, according to 1853 Act, in 1833, the provision was introduced. In 1833, provision was introduced to the Indians also will participate in the civil service ICS examinations. Okay, but only here the proposals according to 1833 Act. Before 1833, there was no chance to the Indians to write civil service competitive examination. But in 1833 Act, 1833 Act introduced the provision. What is that? Open competition. Open competition means Indians will be eligible to write the ICS examination. It is only proposals, but this act is not accepted. This act was not accepted. Just proposals is introduced. It's introduced proposals. But in 1853, according to 1853, here Lord Macaulay Committee suggested. Lord Macaulay Committee suggested British government. So civil service examinations should be as a open competition examinations. According to 1853 Act, Lord Macaulay Committee suggested British government India open competition. There will be open competition in civil service examination. That means the Indians will participate in the ICS examination. So from 1853 Act onwards, Indians also going to participate to write civil service examination. Okay, so here 1854 onwards, so 1853 Act proposed. Lord Macaulay Committee in 1854 accepted. So 1854 onwards, Indians also participating to write ICS examination in London only. They have to write in London only. Okay. So the first person was elected to ICS examination, ICS job. So first person elected from India ICS, that is Satyendra Prasad Tagore. Satyendra Prasad Tagore. It is first ICS from India, 1863. Satyendra Prasad Tagore, first ICS person, first person from India was elected to ICS. Satyendra Prasad Tagore. From that day onwards, so many people were elected to, were appointed, were elected. So many people got ICS. Subhash Chandra Bose, Devendranath Tagore, Aravinda Ghosh, so many people, they got ICS. He was the first person, Satyendranath Tagore. Satyendranath Tagore. Satyendranath Tagore was first person, was elected to ICS. Only there is ICS, that is collector post. Okay, so in 1923, British Commission appointed Vincent Lee Commission. In 1923, British government appointed Vincent Lee Commission. Vincent Lee Commission. Okay? So, first person, it was the Vincent, in 1923, Vincent Lee Commission was appointed. It has suggested changes in civil service examinations. As per this civil service examination, civil service suggestions, as per this committee suggestions, in 1926, British government introduced All India Civil Services. All India Civil Services. In 1926, according to Vincent Lee Commission report, in 1926, British government appointed or introduced All India Civil Services. Its chairman was, so the chairman of this All India Civil Services, that is Ross Barker. Ross Barker was the chairman of this All India Civil Services. He was the first chairman before independence. Right. So, in 1935, according to 1935 Indian Government Act, according to 1935 Act, this All India Civil Services became as the Federal Civil Services. Federal Civil Services. According to 1935 Act, it became Federal Civil Services. Although it suggested civil services, separate civil services for the states also. It is called Federal Civil Services. Although introduced this act, state civil services. Okay, after the independence, right, after the independence, so 1950, April 21st, so All India Civil Services became Union Public Service Commission. All India Civil Services appointed UPSC. So, All India Civil Services appointed a board, a constitutional board, that is Union Public Service Commission. So, behind of this UPSC establishment, so before independence, that was All India Civil Services. But there was no particular board to appoint to conduct the concepts, these recruitments. There was no particular board. So, Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel strived for the establishment of a board to conduct examinations, to appoint the civil service employees. So, Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel strived for the introducing of establishment of UPSC. That's why Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel has the title Father of Indian Civil Services. He has the title Father of Indian Civil Services. He has title Father of Indian Civil Services. So he has the title Father of Indian Civil Services. Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, he strived for the establishment of UPSC. You know, All India Civil Services. All India Civil Services. All India Civil Services means all the jobs. The jobs are called All India Civil Service jobs. There will be a recruitment board. The recruitment board is called UPSC. The recruitment board is called UPSC. UPSC will recruit All India Service employees. Okay. So in this regarding, Father of Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel strived for the introducing of UPSC, though he has the title Father of Indian Civil Services. He has title Father of Indian Civil Services. So UPSC has been working from 1950 April 21 onwards. So from that onwards we have the UPSC. So All India Civil Services, All India Civil Service concept is there in the Constitution. Articles 308 to 323. All these articles, 308 to 323 articles are explaining about All India Civil Services. All India Civil Services. How many kinds of All India Civil Services in India? Okay, what is UPSC? What is All India Civil Services? What is the difference? UPSC is a recruitment board to recruit All India Civil Service employees. That is why we have to say All India Civil Services. So many people will say, what is your son, what is your daughter? If we ask like that, they will say, my son is preparing for IAS. My son is preparing for IAS. My son is studying for IAS. IAS is not a course. IAS is not a course. It is one kind of job among all civil services. But so many people, what is your son? What is your daughter? If you ask like this, they can say, my son is studying for IAS. My daughter is studying for IAS. Should not say like this. My son is studying for All India Civil Services examinations. My son, my daughter is preparing for All India Civil Services examinations. Like this. So you know, UPS is the recruitment board. Right? UPS is the recruitment board. You know, UPSC, all these articles are explaining about All India Civil Services. Total, what are the All India Civil Services? What are the concepts? These articles will explain. But especially 315 article. Especially 315 article. Okay. So 315 article is explaining about the composition, the appointment, the qualifications, the salary, the term, everything will be explaining by this 315 article. So 315 article explains about Union Public Service Commission. Right? So now we want to say, what is the composition of UPSC? What is the composition of UPSC? You see, especially in this 308, 323, 312 article is the most important article. 308 to 323, all India Civil Services concept. But 312 only is saying about the UPSC concept. Okay? Then we have to say 315 is the most important. 315 article especially explaining about 312 article there will be UPSC. According to 312 article there will be UPSC. 315 it is saying about the composition of UPSC. According to 312 article there is a constitutional body UPSC will strive for the recruitment of civil service examinations. 312 article. But 315 the composition of UPSC. What is the composition of UPSC? Composition.
వెల్కమ్ టు హర్షిత్ ఇన్స్టిట్యూట్. విజయవాడ మహానగరంలో 2009 సంవత్సరంలో ప్రారంభించబడి అనేక వేల మంది అభ్యర్థులను ప్రభుత్వ ఉద్యోగులుగా తీర్చిదిద్దిన మన హర్షిత్ ఇన్స్టిట్యూట్ గత 12 సంవత్సరాల్లో సుమారు 18,000 మందిని ప్రభుత్వ ఉద్యోగులుగా తీర్చిదిద్దింది. ఇప్పటి వరకు 5 సార్లు నిర్వహించినటువంటి ఈ యొక్క నోటిఫికేషన్స్లో అనేక సార్లు స్టేట్ ఫస్ట్ సాధించినటువంటి ఘనత మన హర్షిత్ ఇన్స్టిట్యూట్ది. ప్రస్తుతం మన హర్షిత్ ఇన్స్టిట్యూట్ యొక్క ప్రత్యేకతలు 24/7 24 గంటలతో కూడినటువంటి లైబ్రరీ సదుపాయం. అంతేకాకుండా ఇదే లైబ్రరీలో మనకు అత్యున్నత ప్రామాణిక గ్రంథాలు అందించడం అనేది జరుగుతుంది. నెక్స్ట్ ఈ లైబ్రరీతో కూడినటువంటి ఈ లైబ్రరీలో మనకు వివిధ సబ్జెక్టులకు సంబంధించినటువంటి ఎకానమీ, పాలిటీ, హిస్టరీ, జోగ్రఫీ మరియు అన్ని సబ్జెక్టులకు సంబంధించినటువంటి పూర్తి స్థాయి స్టడీ మెటీరియల్ మీకు అందించడం అనేది జరుగుతుంది. అంతేకాకుండా జాయిన్ అయిన ప్రతి అభ్యర్థికి పూర్తి స్టడీ మెటీరియల్ మరియు అభ్యర్థి ఏ ఎగ్జామ్ అయితే రాయకపోతున్నాడో ఆ ఎగ్జామ్కు సంబంధించినటువంటి సిలబస్ ప్రతి ఒక్కరికి అందించడం అనేది జరుగుతుంది. అంతేకాకుండా స్టేట్ ఫ్యాకల్టీ మన ఇన్స్టిట్యూట్లో బోధించేటటువంటి ప్రతి ఫ్యాకల్టీ కూడా ఎకానమీ, పాలిటీ, అర్థమెటిక్ అండ్ రీజనింగ్ తదితర సబ్జెక్టులకు సంబంధించినటువంటి ప్రతి ఫ్యాకల్టీ కూడా ఎంతో అనుభవము, అంకితభావము కలిగినటువంటి ఫ్యాకల్టీ మన యొక్క ఇన్స్టిట్యూట్లో ఉండడం అనేది జరుగుతుంది. అంతేకాకుండా మన ఇన్స్టిట్యూట్ యొక్క మరొక ప్రత్యేకత డైలీ టెస్టులు నిర్వహించడం మరియు వీక్లీ, మంత్లీ ఎగ్జామ్స్ నిర్వహించి ఆయా ఎగ్జామ్స్ నందు బహుమతి ప్రదానం చేయడం అనేది మన ఇన్స్టిట్యూట్ యొక్క ప్రత్యేకత. అంతేకాకుండా నాన్ మ్యాథ్స్ స్టూడెంట్స్ ఎవరైతే ఉన్నారో వాళ్ళపై ప్రత్యేక శ్రద్ధ చూపించడం, నెక్స్ట్ వాళ్ళకి ప్రత్యేక తరగతులు నిర్వహించడం అనేది జరుగుతుంది. తప్పనిసరిగా మీరు ఒక్కసారి మన హర్షిత్ ఇన్స్టిట్యూట్ని ఒక్కసారి సందర్శించండి. హర్షిత్ ఇన్స్టిట్యూట్లో ఉన్నటువంటి ప్రతి అంశాన్ని క్షుణ్ణంగా అవగాహన చేసుకోండి. మరియు ప్రస్తుతం ఎవరైతే హర్షిత్ ఇన్స్టిట్యూట్లో ఉన్నారో ఆ యొక్క విద్యార్థుల్ని వాకప్ చేయండి. మన యొక్క పరిస్థితుల గురించి అవగాహన చేసుకున్న తర్వాతే మన యొక్క హర్షిత్ ఇన్స్టిట్యూట్లో జాయిన్ అవ్వమని కోరడం జరుగుతుంది.
So there is composition. You know, UPSC is a constitutional body. It has one chairman and 10 other members. UPSC has one chairman and 10 other members. UPSC has one chairman and 10 other members. All are appointed by President of India. President of India. President appoints all chairman and the members. UPSC has one chairman and 10 members. So all will be appointed by the President of India. Right? You know, second, President of India appoints these people. President of India appoints these people. Right? So is there any particular qualifications? Is there any particular qualifications? So actually there is no any minimum age. There is no any minimum age. Okay. Qualification means that people will have the experience in public service. The chairman, including all the members, they will have the experience in public service. So earlier they worked as the members of Public Service Commission, Union Public Service Commission, they should have the qualification as the civil servants. They must be worked in the government sector, especially they should belong to civil service concepts, public service. Okay, and 316 article, according to 316 article, right, what I am saying, that people will be, Union Public Service Commission will have one chairman, 10 members. They will be appointed by they will be appointed by the President of India. And according to Article 16th, you see what is the salary and what is the period. The salary is, they will take salary as it is Supreme Court Chief Justice. The chairman will get 2,50,000 and members will get 2,25,000. Same salary as it is Supreme Court judges. Supreme Court Chief Justice will take 2,50,000. Supreme Court other judges will take 2,25,000. This is salary. Okay, they will have all the allowances, free residence, free transportation, everything. They will have this salary. And period. What is period? So period, period is 6 years or 65 years. Which is earlier? The period of Union Public Service Commission members and chairman, 6 years or 65 years. 6 years or 65 years, the period of Union Public Service Commission chairman and members. Which one is earlier? 6 years or 65 years? Right? And according to 317 article, the removal of Union Public Service Commission chairman and the members. What is the removal system? So here, President orders to Supreme Court to inquiry on the Service Commission members. Inquiry about the Service Commission members. After the report, Supreme Court will submit the report to President. After the report, President will remove them. After the report, President will remove them. Okay. So UPSC members will be removed by the President on the report of Supreme Court. Right? So this is 317 article, removal concept. And 319 article, after retirement they should not do any government works. But if you see, State Public Service Commission members may become Central Public Commission members, UPSC members. But UPSC members will not become the members of any other commissions. So 319 article should not do any works after the retirement. And 320 article of the Constitution explains the functions of UPSC. What are the functions? Here you see the functions of UPSC. Especially UPSC makes recruitment for All India Civil Service Examinations. It makes recruitment process, All India Civil Services. It will conduct the recruitment process for All India Civil Service Examinations. Especially here, UPSC will conduct examination for total 24 kinds of jobs in All India Civil Services. It conducts how many All India Civil Services are there? All India Civil Services are 24. These are divided into 3 parts. These 24 are divided into 3 parts. Okay? That is first part, IAS, IPS and IFS. Second one, Group 1 jobs. Then also called Group A or Group 1 or Group A jobs. Group 2, also called Group B jobs. Group A or Group B jobs. Group 1 jobs means statistical department, revenue department, railway department, banking record department, like that. That is, these are three. These are three. IAS, Indian Administrative Service, Indian Police Service, Indian Foreign Service. But some of the people will have the confusion. Is it forest service or foreign service? It is foreign service, not forest service. Once upon a time, forest service is a part of civil service examinations, civil service job. It was separated. It has separate service. There is separate recruitment concept. So it is foreign service, Indian Administrative Service, Indian Police Service, Indian Foreign Service. Right. So Group 1 jobs, 15 jobs are there. Group 1 jobs, 15 jobs. Statistical department jobs, Indian Statistical, Indian Economical Department, Banking Service, Railway Service. So defense, postal and defense. Okay, there are 15 jobs in Group 1. These are three topmost jobs. After that, Group 1 jobs are Group A jobs, 15 jobs. And these 6 jobs, 6. Pondicherry Civil Service, Delhi Civil Service, Damandayu Civil Service, all these kind of jobs will come under Group B. Okay, clear? So UPSC will conduct the recruitment for 24 types of All India Civil Service jobs. Right? UPSC will conduct the recruitment for 24 kinds of All India Civil Service jobs. The 24 All India Civil Service jobs have 3 kinds, 3 categories. First category, topmost category, IAS, IPS, IFS. So, second Group A posts, 15 jobs. For example, Indian Statistical Department Directors, Indian Economical Department Directors, Indian Revenue Service Directors, Commissioners, Indian Railway Department, Indian Railway Department Postal Services, so Defense Service, all these 15 kinds of jobs will be under the Group A posts. And Group 2 is also called Group B posts, 6 jobs. Pondicherry Civil Service, Andaman Nicobar Civil Service, DU Daman Civil Service, Delhi Civil Service, like that. See, all these are called All India Civil Service jobs, All India Civil Service posts. UPSC will conduct the recruitment, will conduct the selection procedure. So, maximum people will say, what is your son? My son is preparing for IAS, not preparing for IAS. Who gets top jobs, top rank, they will go for IAS, they will get IAS. So, first 200 general category. In general category, first 200 will get IAS. So, reservations, SC, ST, OBC, reservation, it is different, depends on, but I am telling you open category. First 200, they will get IAS. Later, first 300, after 200, 201 to up to 500, they may get IPS. Then IFS. After that, these categories, right? This is the first main function of UPSC. What is the main function of UPSC? To conduct preliminary exam, to issue the notification for civil service examination, to issue the notification, to conduct preliminary examination, to conduct mains examination, to conduct interviews, and to prepare merit list, to submit merit list to the government. This is the process of UPSC. Jobs allotment by the government only. Jobs allotment will be done by the government only. But the process of UPSC up to submission of merit list only. It issues the notification for the All India Civil Service jobs. It can conduct preliminary examination, it will conduct mains, it will conduct interviews and merit list. Okay, in that merit list, there will be IAS, IPS, IFS remaining jobs. Okay, especially this is the main function of UPSC. So then after that, is there any other function? Yeah, it will prepare the rules and regulations of civil service employees. It will prepare the rules and regulations of civil service employees, right? It will prepare the, what we can say, so it will prepare the rules and regulations of retired civil service employees. It will prepare the rules and regulations for the retired civil service employees. And it has some advisory functions. UPSC will give advice to the government. UPSC will give advice to the bureaucrats. So these are the functions of UPSC, but the main function to recruit employees of All India Civil Services. How many kinds of services are there? 24 services. So 24 services or 24 jobs. Right? This is UPSC, Union Public Service Commission. Right? Okay? After that UPSC, Union Public Service Commission, we have State Public Service Commissions. State Public Service Commissions. State Public Service Commissions, right? You know, according to 315 Article 1 clause, there will be State Public Service Commission in the states. According to 315 1 Article 1 clause, there will be State Public Service Commissions in the state. Okay, you know, according to 316 1 article, same here, according to 316 1 article, the composition of this State Public Service Commission, the composition depends on the governor only. Governor decides the members of State Public Service Commission. Governor decides the members of State Public Service Commission. So here governor has the power to recruit them. Governor appoints the chairman and the members of UPSC. So, you know, chairman and UPSC members, they will be like High Court Chief Justice and other judges. Okay, they will be appointed by the governor. They have the designation as it is, Chief Justice of High Court and other judges of High Court. Simply, you know, what is the salary of High Court judge? What is the salary of High Court Chief Justice? As it is, the State Public Service Commission chairman will get salary as it is, Chief Justice, and members will get the other judges' salary, right? So this is 316 article, and 316, according to 316 article, one more thing, one class. So period, what is the period? So here 6 years or 62 years. 6 years or 62 years. Which is earlier? 6 years or 62 years, which is earlier? Right? 6 years or 62 years. And removing system. Removing means governor will appoint the inquiry commission by High Court judges. They will submit the report. As per that report, President will remove them. Governor will not remove them. President will remove State Public Service Commission members. Right? So, what is they will not, after the retirement from this, as a chairman of Public Service Commission of the state, they will not continue again. So they may be appointed as UPSC members. There is a chance. Right. See, how many members in State Public Service Commission depends on governor decision. Right? Okay. Now you see functions. What are the functions? So 321. This is functions of State Public Service Commission. Same. The main function, it will conduct examination for the various groups in the Public Service Commission. Here we have Group 1 services, Group 1 services, Group 2 services, Group 3 and Group 4th and Group 4th. We have these 4 services in State Public Service Commission. Group 1 RDO, CTO, RTA, DSP, etc. In Group 1 jobs, State Public Service Commission. In State Public Service Commission, there are 4 kinds of variations jobs. Group 1 RDO, okay, and CTO, RTA, DSP. What is RDO? Revenue Divisional Officer, Revenue Divisional Officer, Commercial Tax Officer, Road Transport Authority, Divisional Superintendent of Police, DSP. These jobs will be there in Group 1. Within 15 years or 20 years, within the span of 15 years and 20 years, the Group 1 officers will become IAS or IPS, etc. Conferred, they will become conferred. For example, RDO, he becomes collector after 15-20 years. Conferred IAS. DSP, conferred IPS. So if anybody is not getting civil service job through Group 1 job, they will become IAS, IPS like that. Remember it. Don't worry. Oh, we are not getting civil service. No problem. We have another way. Second way. What is second way? We go to state services. If you get RDO, Group 1 service, within 15 to 20 years, you may become collector. Conferred IAS. This is the second chance, right? Okay, right. So Group 2, MRO, ACTO, and next municipal commissioners, 3rd grade municipal commissioners, like that. And sub-registrars, excise sub-inspectors, all will come to Group 2. MRO, Mandal Revenue Officer, Assistant Commercial Tax Officer, and municipal commissioner, 3rd grade municipal commissioners, sub-registrars in stamps and registrations area, sub-inspector in excise department, and cooperative sub-registrars, Group 2 jobs. And Group 3, especially, so ASOs, Assistant Section Officers in Secretariat. Group 2, Assistant Section Officers in Secretariat area. So we will become directors. If you become in the early age as Assistant Section Officer, you will become Joint Director, Director. Okay? And clerical posts. Clerical. So clerical post. Right? So what is the clerical post in government various departments? The clerical post will be there. Okay? So these are the Group 1, Group 2, Group 3, Group 4 jobs. State Public Service Commission will conduct the recruitment to these jobs. It issues the notification for these jobs, conducts the examinations. If interviews are there, it will conduct interviews. Finally, it will prepare merit list, submit to government. Government will give the posting to that various persons, to various departments. This is the main function of State Public Service Commission. You know, now at present, Telangana Public Service Commission Chairman, Ganta Chakrapani. Telangana Public Service Commission Chairman is Ganta Chakrapani. And Andhra Pradesh Public Service Commission Chairman is Vivekananda Murthy. Andhra Pradesh Public Service Commission Chairman is Vivekananda Murthy. And Telangana Public Service Commission Chairman is Ganta Chakrapani. Right? This is the State Public Service Commission concept. And 315 Article 2 clause. There will be joint public service commissions. For both 2 states, 3 states, there will be joint public service commissions. There will be joint public service commissions, okay, for more than one state. More than one state, they will have one public service commission. It is called joint public service commission. Same thing, the president will appoint them. Okay, president will appoint them. Same public service commission, what it is going to do, state public service commission, what it does, same thing, the joint public service commission will do. Right? This is constitutional body, Union Public Service Commission. So Union Public Service Commission has a vital role. You know, UPSC first chairman. Who is UPSC? First chairman. So generally I told you, one chairman will be there and other members are there. H. Krupalani. H. Krupalani. He was first chairman of UPSC. H. Krupalani was first chairman of UPSC. Present chairman Aravind Saxena. Present chairman of UPSC Aravind Saxena. Present chairman of UPSC Aravind Saxena. First chairman of UPSC H. Krupalani. Right? So this is UPSC, Union Public Service Commission. Okay?